Uh, I
Uh,
am
The
I'm gonna go and
American the
grab a
American
drink.
dream gets farther and farther away every day. Ah, shit. He's just disappearing into the darkness. Ah, shit.
oh
January
man,
6th rioters who claim to be following presidential orders sentenced. Who cares? Are you doing dumb shit? These people want to blame everybody for fucking shit they're doing.
dude, I really don't know what all's going on. I know that Trump uh, announced his candidacy for president, which
Who cares?
I mean, like I don't care, but politically it's kind of interesting because the Republican Party's not going to back him.
I don't know. I
Like,
think they might. It would. It just. I don't know, man.
I think they're too dumb. Like what's like what it looks like is happening right now is that they're gearing up to have DeSantis try to take the primary. And if Trump and DeSantis run against each other, they'll split the vote. If Trump loses the primary, he'll probably run as an independent because he's that kind of guy. And
Right.
he'll split the Republican voter base.
Yeah, I have a feeling a lot of people are going to be voting
Which
for him.
means a couple of different things could happen. One, the Republicans pay to have him assassinated. Uh,
That
which
escalated.
which will keep the voter base from being split,
Uh-huh.
or um, they'll not do what they've been talking about, and they won't dissolve because they control the House now. If they won't dissolve the January 6th commission, and they'll push for further investigations into Donald Trump so they can get him in jail before primaries come up, which would be crazy to watch Republicans just turn on him like that.
I don't think they will. I think it'd be dumb not to have him push. I think he might be the best bet for them winning. If they
Zero
really want him
chance
to.
right now. There's zero chance. Trump's actually not good for the Republican Party right now because he won't do what they want him to do, and DeSantis will.
What do they want him to do? Whatever the fuck they want him to do.
That's the thing. He won't do anything that they want him to do. He'll just do what he wants to do, and that's a problem for them.
I don't
They
know.
want a puppet.
Yeah, they want somebody that aligns with
Their beliefs.
their party values that won't just go off the rails. Exactly. They want someone they can control.
Dumb. Ah, fuck. Twitter.
That's my predictions for how
There's
things are
so
going to
much-
go anyway.
There's just so much shit going on right now. It's so much shit, but nothing that I'm interested in is going on. That new Pokemon game came out. Pretty fun. Been playing that.
I heard about that.
Pretty good. The Call of Duty is pretty good. You guys should play it if you guys have it. You play it, Monkey, already? You played it already?
I've played a little bit, yeah.
And
I haven't had a lot of time.
And Rob, have you been playing it at all, or you haven't gotten it yet? No,
I have not got it yet. Unfortunately, it's $75 fucking dollars.
Yeah, they brought the price up like stupid amounts of money. It's like like $75 to $80 now.
Warzone's free though.
Warzone is free.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that actually.
Yeah.
I think you download it separately.
Yeah, I don't have the multiplayer. I wasn't going to pay $75 to play COD multiplayer.
Oh, I did.
When Warzone and DMZ is where it's at.
Well, and then if you want anything in multiplayer, you pay $10 every 3 months on top of that.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid.
That fucking whole setup is
Oh,
just
I'll be right
getting a
back,
little
so-
bit ridiculous. Like I cannot keep up with the subscription base. Like everything is fucking $5.99 a month, $9.99 every
We
3
are not
months.
funded by anybody, so we got to cover our labels, guys. Right?
Now all the subscription services are getting wild again, you know.
Yeah, I've been noticing.
Like
What the
even apps go into that shit. Like where you like I can't just download Photoshop anymore.
Yeah.
Like let me just buy that shit.
Netflix is creating new tiers for ads and also quality. Apparently, they're trying to put one of their tier services to where it's like you only get 480 now instead of 1080p.
Have you seen
What?
Snapchat that they have their own premium subscription too, and so does Twitter? No.
Snapchat's had premium for a minute too, though.
Oh, dude, I don't know. I haven't seen it until like I logged on I think 2 days ago, and they're like, oh yeah, you want to pay $20 a month? I'm like, to use a free fucking app? Nah, I'm good.
Your premium stuff gets you like access to like the OnlyFans girls and stuff. For the people who use Snapchat like a dating app.
You just go
That's
on.
so weird
If
to me.
you want to see OnlyFans girls, just go into fucking the internet. I'm pretty sure somebody's posted this shit.
Yeah, Pornhub has plenty. Boom, 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 boom.
I just take pictures of my wife's feet while she sleeps.
Excuse me.
Dude, those videos on TikTok are fucking hilarious too. It's like we got two choices. You can go back to work full time, and the woman's like, no. And he's like, or we can sell your feet on the internet. What?
I saw one the other day where the guy comes in, he's like, here, babe, I made you breakfast in bed. And then he like sets it down, and then when he sets it down in front of her, he takes a bunch of pictures of her feet. And he turns around and he for some reason he was knelt down and he starts walking out of the room on his knees, and she turns and starts taking pictures of his feet.
Yeah, I saw that. That shit was fucking hilarious. This is like everyone's broke selling pictures of each other's feet.
Everyone's broke. It's relatable. Jesus Christ. I think I saw one where there's this person's like, hey, so what do you do for a living? And she's like, I take photos of my husband's feet. And he's like, what? And she drives off.
I've seen that too, where they're like talking to a bunch of people on a boardwalk or whatever. They're like, what do you do for a living? And they're like, oh, it's how much you make. And then the last person they talk, I take pictures of my feet. I make $150,000 a year.
Yeah, always the wildest shit, man.
Yeah.
It makes so much fucking money, dude. It's fucking stupid.
Or that HGTV shit. I'm a cherry picker. I make $20,000 a year, and my budget is $3.4 million.
Bro, I collect butterfly specimens,
and my husband
budget
makes party hats.
$850,000.
I make party hats.
Yeah, my husband full time makes balloon animals.
I do paper mache as a hobby, and my husband sleeps all day.
I'm an underwater basket weaver, and my husband is a wannabe vigilante. Our budget is $1.2 million.
Not gonna lie to you, I would pay to watch someone weave a basket underwater.
It's actually, you can take an underwater basket weaving course at a college on the West Coast. I forget which one. I want to say it's in Colorado, maybe?
Think how hard that shit would be.
It's an important life skill.
Think how hard it would be to weave a basket underwater.
I can think of about 3 different survival scenarios where that would be required.
I can't weave a basket above water. I don't even know the beginning stages of a basket in order to weave that bitch. Ugh, Jesus fucking Christ. Underwater doing anything underwater is pretty fucking hard. I was gonna go to school to be an underwater welder, and I was like, "There's not even a place to practice that shit in Arizona. What the fuck am I gonna do that shit in a lake?"
Underwater welders make good money, but you see some wild shit too.
Well, they fucking die a lot because apparently there's something called let's say water blood, but that's not what it's fucking called. But your blood starts like producing like some sort of gas in your veins.
Yep.
And it will kill your fucking ass if you're underwater too long.
And if you depressurize too quickly, there's that too. And then also if your oxygen mix is too high, you can fucking get oxygen poisoning. There's a lot of ways to die.
Something else I saw that was kind of crazy. I was watching this dude who does like he's that one dude I kind of sent you about the supernatural shit every now and again. Like that one dude talks about it. And apparently this one person, they did underwater something. They were doing, I think it might have been welding. And apparently they have to be under there so long that they don't have like an air canister on their back. It goes actually up into the boat.
Yeah.
And so what the fucking did was one of the dudes accidentally turned the engine on and the boat took off. And so the dude got dragged. And then I guess the thing eventually got caught on something and broke and the dude suffocated. But it was like insane shit like that. Like, fuck that.
This is wild because I looked it up and it says there's only one recorded incident of an underwater welder dying while welding underwater. It comes from the Defense Technical Information Center. This incident occurred in 1943. And then it says, what is the average life expectancy of an underwater welder?
10 years.
Approximately 35 to 40 years. And then it says it's one of the most deadly jobs performed by maritime workers.
Yeah, but it's not. But no accidents at least, right, guys? You might only live till 40, but you're.
I've heard of underwater welders in Arkansas seeing fucking giant catfish because they're deep. I've heard people talk about catfish that were as big as a Volkswagen.
You know something crazy about catfish is, have you guys ever seen like Deadliest Catch, or not Deadliest Catch, River Monsters? Have you guys ever seen that? 98% of the fucking time, the monster's a fucking catfish sucking in water.
Yeah, big ass catfish.
Just suck motherfuckers down to the fucking bottom of the lakes, and
That's wild.
They just die.
They can get huge as fuck.
Dude, if a catfish tries to eat me, bro, I am.
Well, 9 times out of 10, if the catfish is trying to eat you, you're already fucking dead.
I'm gone, bro. I'm out that catfish.
I don't think they eat you alive. I think they go after like the bottom feeders.
I'm taking bones. I'm gonna build me a anti-catfish device out of its rib cage. Like,
just eat it back.
Like, yeah, I'm not going down like that.
Right, gets an anti, like, you know what they do for like small dogs that don't get kidnapped by coyotes? We put those what do they call them, like fucking like spikes on them?
Yeah.
So Rye gets a suit made of spikes anytime he goes in the lake. So if anything ever tries to eat him,
anti-catfish suit.
Anytime something tries to eat him, they just eat a bunch of fucking spikes.
My biggest fear is getting gulped in by a catfish.
Here's a question for you guys. Have you seen those like people who do like underwater diving for like sharks and shit? Like they go watch sharks and like, oh yeah, you just punch them in the face. How hard do you think you could punch underwater? Like, you ever like tried like as a kid, like tried to punch underwater? It's not very successful.
Okay, so the secret to throwing a punch underwater is closing your fist. It's like the Bruce Lee 1-inch punch. You got to move your hand like this, straight, and then as you make contact, it becomes the fist. And then that's how you get the most velocity into your punch.
I can't tell if you're joking or not.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah,
you got to be more aerodynamic underwater. But I'm sitting here but even to like push your arm forward, I figured it would still have it like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna test
this. I don't know. I'm gonna be punching motherfuckers in the public pool tomorrow.
He's gonna go to the nearest pool. He's gonna start socking fucking people in the pool. So what the fuck are you doing, man? Did it hurt?
Instead of catch these hands, it's catch these hydrofoils.
He just starts swinging really quick. So he's throwing water at whatever the fuck's coming at him.
I become a fucking water bender. No.
You guys ever been in the shower and you get water on your hand and you try to bend it?
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, until I saw the meme that other people did that, I thought I was weird.
Yeah. Now I just catch water in my nutsack.
Yeah.
That's weird. I've never done that. You guys got me good on that shit. I should try it.
You should try it. Just make a little basin out of your nut skin.
Yep. It's like, honestly, it's like a little bird bath if you had a tiny bird.
No, which I do. No.
Which I do.
And the basin gets better with age because your nut skin stretches.
Yeah,
because of gravity.
When I turned 23, I started getting them little hash marks on my leg, so that way I can fucking track my legacy.
And it's not a marker. He tattoos that shit on.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just tattoo over your varicose veins.
There was this guy who was wearing black socks. Who's a tattoo artist, and I guess he had a hole in it, and he tattooed the whole black.
I saw that. He filled in.
And then this one dude goes in, and he has his pants are ripped. He's like, "Oh, this is gonna hurt."
No thanks.
Oh shit.
No, I realized, I was, not to get super deep into no personal shit here, but I realized things were starting to get, a little bit intense down there when I sat on my balls for the first time.
Oh, dude, I've done that at the gym, and I'm a
Yeah.
big dude. That shit fucking hurt like a bitch.
I
and the
was at
fucking-
work in a loader, bro, and I hit a fucking bump, and I come up off the seat, and then I come back down, and I almost went home for the day. It was
dude.
like, god damn.
Like crossing my legs and accidentally pinching my shit. Oh, dude.
Bro.
It's the worst.
my girlfriend's
Honestly.
my girlfriend's got to edit this, and she's like, "This is not what I wanted to hear." She's like, "You guys," she's gonna come up to me because that's what she does. She comes up to me and gives me like little bits of information, and she's like, "You guys talked about your nuts quite a bit," and I'm like, "Yeah, that happens sometimes."
you guys had a 15-minute segment on nuts.
Hey,
They're very
what
important.
people
That's
want.
probably the most important part of a man body is the nuts.
90% of our fucking followers are here for the nut content.
That's the only feeling men are allowed to have is in their nuts. Leave us alone.
Damn. That's where all of our emotions are stored.
We're not allowed to let them out anywhere else.
That's why they hurt so much.
The
So
only,
sensitive.
The only time a
Yeah.
man cries if he gets hit in the nuts.
It's like you think there's really a coincidence that they call it left brain and the right brain and left nut and right nut. There's not.
It's the
It's
same
not,
thing.
it's not a coincidence.
They're one and the same, connected directly.
Both have heads.
My left nut is very artistic.
Mine's autistic.
See, what you come to realize is like your nuts and your brains are connected on a circuit with your butthole being like the switch.
So, I was gonna say, fuck, I had something about. Oh, did you guys see that people were able something about you can taste shit with your nuts like soy sauce?
Yeah, you can try it.
I don't want to try it. I don't want to dip my nuts in soy sauce.
Yeah, but they found out men have taste receptors in their ball sack, and you can like taste salt.
That would be horrible. Could you imagine like working out super hard?
But I
and
want to
then being
know
able
how
to
it
taste your
works
nuts?
because, like, do I get the salt taste in my mouth, or do I like? Does my brain like my balls taste salt right now? Like, how does that fucking work?
Whatever is happening to your nuts right now, please pull it out. Is what your brain is fucking telling you. Stop.
I think we should do this live on fucking.
You want to pull your nuts out live on stream? I
Yeah.
don't.
I'm gonna go get a dish of soy sauce right
Yeah,
now.
let me go grab some soy sauce.
I made some from scratch chicken nuggets yesterday. That shit was actually pretty fire.
Fuck you.
But, I don't know if anyone cares about soccer, but apparently Qatar is the first host nation that's been
it's
lost But apparently Qatar is the first host nation to lose their first game during a World Cup event ever.
I heard that.
I
heard about this.
You know what the worst part about like the sport of football, since you're saying it wrong, you monkey. No, I'm kidding. We're American, so it is soccer. Get used to it, bastards. Anyway, they're super aggressive in some of the countries that really love soccer.
Oh,
To
yeah.
the point where I think I've seen videos of them killing like main players and like coaches and shit. So
Yeah.
like they're super aggressive with that shit. Like I think Brazil,
Riots happen a lot.
I think Brazil's one that's really like that's like religion for them. They're super passionate about that shit.
Yeah, like the different team fans are like gangs roaming around, like beating the shit out of opposite team fans.
That happens in football all the time. Have you ever been outside like a parking lot of like a Raiders game?
No.
You're getting fucking stabbed if you're talking shit. It's crazy how different our high schools are. Mine was gang related, Rise was sexual, and then yours is just white.
I don't even think mine was necessarily sexual. It was so small, everybody knew everybody's business. Like this one girl went home with a guy, and then the next day we all heard he got poop on his wiener. Like that type of shit spread like wildfire, bro.
That's
You
first off.
tell one person.
Yeah, first off, like, why would you even tell anyone that? Secondly, why the fuck would you tell anybody that? Like, that's some shit you like never bring up.
So people were calling that dude poop dick forever.
Yeah, it's almost like shit in here. Oh, poop dick just walked in.
Well, what's up, poop dick?
What's up, stanky tainty? Shit. Yeah, you know, it's like.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take it there.
That's some shit like you never tell anyone about. Like,
what's up, Pocky Stick?
Oh my god.
fuck.
Sorry, Kevin.
Fucking Kevin.
It's always Kevin, dude.
Fucking. Oh, it's always Kevin.
Kevin Pocky Stick Jones.
I'm pretty sure the same girl threw up on him.
Maybe she's just into nasty shit at this point. She just like smells.
Oh, I did not like that.
It's too far.
Dude, that was too far, Larry.
She got motion sickness.
That's it. I'm gonna rock you like a boat, baby.
No, don't do that. I got motion sickness.
Oh, dude.
Oh, is that shrimp?
Oh god.
We're getting a big catch today.
What the fuck?
I
Oh, I
know
told you
I
not to have
like
a seafood
smells.
platter. Rye looks so miserable right now.
I didn't like that. Don't talk about the seafood platter.
He regrets starting this conversation.
Yeah, what?
Now there's two smells of fish in this room.
Look, bro. All I was trying to say was he got poop on his dick. Okay.
Yeah, you probably
We
get
didn't have
thrown
to
up
talk
on.
shit about the seafood platter.
Maybe she had a nut allergy.
I see what you did there. Have you ever heard have you ever heard stories about women when they found out they were allergic to cum? It's the wildest shit.
Well, so this is something else that's completely unrelated, and you guys aren't gonna find funny. Apparently, on 1,000 Ways to Die, they did an episode where this person was allergic to dog semen, but apparently had a thing to get fucked by dogs, and then it killed her.
I mean, I guess serves you right. I mean, like, good fucking dogs. Like, leave them alone.
I
But, like,
guess
you
I
would
don't know
never-
if that's
you
a
would- you
genetic
would-
thing.
You would never know until you tried. Like no one tests
Like,
for that.
someone in her family a long time ago was a vampire or something, and like werewolves are their natural. Like, that's just what it evolved into.
Jacob.
Ugh.
Jacob, Jacob, I feel funny.
Why did you imprint on my daughter?
No, because how do you even explain that?
Dude,
Yeah,
the
just-
TikToks that I've seen of that shit's so fucking funny. Oh, dude, I want to imprint. This is like, what the fuck did you just say?
Yeah, Tony Stadavachi or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, the dude, the
Long
turtles
wavy
dude.
hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy's so funny. I follow him.
That guy has no right to be that funny. Actually, it kind of pisses me off at this point.
Dude, I just saw one of his that was fucking hilarious, like just not too long ago.
Just a broad range of comedy coming from that man on such a consistent basis just
For real, though.
infuriates me. It just makes me so fucking mad.
Yeah, dude. Like, how do you come up with half of this shit? You know?
Yes, bro. Like,
I don't
what?
know who you guys
What
are
do you?
talking
What do
about.
you fucking? You got a little genie? You got a little rat in all that hair, brother, telling you little good jokes? Like, what's the
Who was
fucking
it? Who was
secret?
it?
I'm trying to find his name real quick. Damn, I like too many videos on
Like-
TikTok.
Tony Statovsky or something like that.
Tony.
Satoshi.
Oh, you're talking about Tony Tony?
Oh, okay. So the one that I just saw of his was actually an Attack on Titan thing, and but
Yeah, I did just watch that today.
that shit was awesome. If you've never seen Attack on Titan, I'm just not even gonna say what it was, because like it's an incredible reveal, and if you're gonna watch Attack on Titan, it'd be a terrible, massive spoiler.
I've never seen Attack on Titan, but I already forgot all the names from that video, so it's okay.
That's how it works. There's so many characters in Attack on Titan. It's the same thing for Game of Thrones. Someone could explain like the entire plot of Game of Thrones to you, and you would never remember because there's so many characters.
Yeah, bro.
No offense, I kind of got like away from Game of Thrones after the first episode because of the midget porn crap they had going on.
Dude, Tyrion's the best thing about Game of Thrones.
Dude, it just made me so uncomfortable. I was like, I'm not watching this. It was not about it.
Dude, I like Ched too on TikTok. Fucking Cheddarena or whatever.
I don't know.
That dude's hilarious. He's the guy that ends all of his videos with "Follow me, you fucking idiots."
Yes, bro. That dude is fucking funny too.
He was in a fucking Bounty commercial. Did you know
that? No.
He was talking shit about the commercial too. It was really funny because he's just like, you guys all fucking know me. I'm a fucking slob. I'm a piece of shit. This fucking commercial, I'm in a Bounty commercial with my fucking family and a fucking wife and kid, dude.
I gotta look this shit up.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about now.
Yeah, that dude's fucking funny as shit.
People, the one I watch is the did you know the fucking guy, and like he just goes like
he interrupts somebody else's video, and he's like, yeah, that dude's funny as shit too. You see the one where he like is doing the one with the guy that's like, go to the fucking, or whatever you're putting in your mouth hole probably shouldn't be going there right now, and he's like, what hole should it go in?
Yeah. And then I've seen ones where it cuts from that, and he's like, I have a hot pocket in my ass.
Yeah. I have a lasagna in my ass. Please help me.
The thing I like doing is like looking up random shit on Reddit and seeing what kind of weird shit's going on. So like this one dude, I forgot what it was. Like, so how do you like warm up bleach? You're not supposed to do that. And then somebody's in the bottom.
Not.
And then somebody like responded to him, put it in the microwave.
Someone just giving him the answers and other people being like, wait, no.
I love reading that shit. It's funny as fuck. And then or like the parents finding out the kid was doing shit and the kid like responding back with like, I'm never coming home. Goodbye. Like that shit's funny as fuck too. Like when you see like I think they're memes mostly, but the ones that like do like text messages back and forth like parents or like family members and shit. It's like, we found this magazine in your room. Don't touch the pages, Mom. I touched the pages. Why are my hands burning? No, Mom.
I saw the one where it's like the mom and dad are making dinner, and the mom looks at the dad. It's like, do you want another plate, Daddy? And all the kids are like, fuck this, and they all leave, and they go literally take their plates outside and eat in the driveway.
Well, that's the only right answer for that, though.
Yeah, I think I'd do the same thing in that situation.
Yeah, fuck that.
It's an old joke, but all the ones where the girl's like, can you pass me the salt, Daddy? And her dad and her boyfriend reach for the salt at the same time. Yeah. Those are fucking great.
What the fuck?
Fuck you, I was Daddy first.
I was Daddy better.
It's wild to me. I could not imagine doing that, bro.
Yeah, there's no way.
Whenever I go to my girlfriend's parents' house, I don't even talk there anymore. It's just uncomfortable as fuck.
I just don't go there no more.
I try not to, but they keep trying to invite me. And luckily, I work too much to do anything anymore, so I have excuses.
That's
my they don't believe me. They don't believe me. They don't believe I work holidays. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I don't work at a fucking school. They're both like teachers and nurses at schools. So
yeah, I get double time and a half for working holidays, but
I don't. I
don't work a lot of holidays. Salary is such a scam for you.
I get double time if I work on the holiday, and then I get just 8 hours of pay for the holiday itself.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
usually
much how
how
it
it
works
works.
for me too. It
That's what I
roughly
used to
equals
get.
double time and a half.
Red side is I'm getting off salary at the end of the month and going back hourly, so get 20 hours
Nice.
of overtime every 2 weeks.
That is
Hey,
how I know my job is hurting though, because they keep calling me in to come work, and I'm the second highest paid person in the shop.
yeah, I got a call from my boss asking me if I can forecast my hours for next year because they need to budget it into our capex because I've become such a large expense for the company. Yeah, I was
They
like,
want you.
yeah, just
They want you to calculate your fucking hours. That's their job.
well, more along the lines of like, do you plan to keep working the way you've been working, or are you gonna calm the fuck down? And I was like, if you're gonna pay me, I'm gonna be here. And he was like, okay. And I was like, yeah, you might as well just double this year's. And I've like this year I've put in record hours. Um, and he looked at me, he was like, double, like double this year's? And I was like, yeah, you might as well.
He did not like that response. He's
No, he
like,
did not. That was honestly, I'd say 40% of my yearly income comes from overtime.
why am I
Mine
so
used
tired?
to. This past 2 weeks are the most hours I've worked since like my first year in maintenance.
My work doesn't give me overtime pay anymore. They don't want to pay overtime. They cut it all.
To be fair though, not necessarily all my hours are worked because if I come into work, like sometimes I go in for a call in, it take me 30 minutes, they gotta pay me 4 hours.
Yeah,
So like not I don't technically work all them hours, but like I might as well.
they
They give
moved
you
us to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
they give you a minimum of 4 hours. Like you have, they call
Yeah.
you in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if I come in and do anything.
Really?
yeah. If you get called in, that's just call and pay laws. That's why they moved us to a 24/7 schedule because they didn't want to pay us call in anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, they tried to do us where it was like they wanted to change it so instead of Saturdays and Sundays there's time and a half and double time. Your sixth consecutive day at work was time and a half, and your seventh consecutive day at work was double time. So like if you had a doctor's appointment and you took Wednesday off to go to your doctor's appointment, you're working this weekend straight time.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I was like, you're fucking crazy, bro. There's no way. There's no fucking way.
They
Like,
used to have
okay.
us on the schedule where they finagled it to where we would work 7 days straight with no overtime.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what my work used to do too. They would have it like you would come in for like 5 or 6 hours one day and then like 3 hours the next day. It was some bullshit.
Yeah, they had us like we need coverage on the weekend, so whoever's working the weekend, you're off Thursday and Friday, but you're here Saturday and Sunday. By the way, the pay week starts Sunday at 6 p.m. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, my work used to do that shit too. They would try to get me out of any overtime they could. So they would like make me work one day where I'd work like 13 hours, but then the next day they'd say come in 2 hours late.
When they moved us to the 24-hour schedule, they were like, the pay period starts at Sunday at 6 a.m. It was like, wait, I thought it was 6 p.m. They're like, no, it's 6 a.m. I'm like, dude, you're doing this specifically to fuck us out of overtime. They're like, no, we're not. I was like, dude, it's literally a $300 difference based on that 12-hour difference on when the pay week starts. You're fucking us. Like, we wouldn't do that. It's like, you're literally doing it right now.
Like to my face. Yeah, they cut all of our overtime, and then the preventative maintenance system they had set up completely crumbled because there wasn't enough hours to get everything done in a week. So then overtime got reinstated, and it basically just turned into like, if you're willing to work, we'll pay you. Just please keep this place running.
That's how it is for us, too. It's just like, there's just not, we don't have enough people, so we don't have enough man hours to actually get the estimated hours fulfilled for all of our PM schedules.
Oh, they don't give a fuck about us at my work. There's three of us who work, and they're like, yeah, that's enough. We have 70 drivers, hundreds of loads to cover, and you're like, That's enough. Like last week or last Thursday, I did almost 600 messages in an 8-hour fucking day.
Larry's covering hundreds of loads.
Hundreds. On time. Never miss.
It's a little sus.
These fucking work fucking wages are fucking sus.
I'm glad I don't have to handle hundreds of loads anymore.
Yeah, that's facts. I'm so glad I got away from handling hundreds of loads.
I'm not
Sometimes
a teenager anymore.
Sometimes you gotta handle some loads to get the work done. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I know what you're saying, Larry, but what I'm saying is I'm so glad.
The happiest. Did anyone write down any topics, or are we just going out?
We're just fucking riffing it, dude.
So apparently it's okay for the news articles to show dead bodies on the sidewalks now, so that's cool. I'm looking at I think this is ABC, and they just have body bags that they took photos of.
Dude, there was that thing that happened where there was like that group of police academy cadets or something getting plowed by a SUV. It was like a whole group. There's like a group of 20 of them just getting hit by an SUV.
Live by the SUV, die by the SUV.
Dude, it was crazy. I saw that shit on TikTok.
What?
Yeah.
You gotta join special groups for that fucking kind of shit.
Nah, TikTok turning into a live leak.
For real though, I saw another one too. Or did you guys see the plane crash at that Dallas air show?
Yeah, I did see that.
That shit was wild too. It was like a smaller plane smashed into like a
fucking took it out too. Took out its fucking wing and it just went down.
I think it was like the worst air show accident in a long time. It's like 7 people died.
The best part of that shit show is the people who recorded it weren't even at the fucking air show. They were like at the gas station across the street.
Damn.
Did some damage. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm trying to see if there's anything interesting on here. They have a lot of Elon Musk stuff. They got some stuff about that murder. Is it Colorado?
Mm-hmm.
Idaho or something like that. They have.
Yeah.
Really.
Elon's whole shit's crumbling right now.
Yeah.
What's going on with Amazon? You guys notice their stock's been plummeting?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm the only one.
It might be some more unionization stuff going on.
Yeah, I've been looking at their stock because I actually bought some of them to make a profit, and it's been going steadily down.
So that was actually the other thing. It's not Elon related, but it is Twitter related. Like whenever the whole Twitter Blue thing started happening,
yes,
holy shit, the parody accounts that were coming out were insane.
Gold, comedy gold.
Yeah.
So why were they worried about Twitter going down? Is there like a reason?
Because he fired basically everyone that could support the structure of the website.
Yeah, like over half the staff, I think they said.
And they can't find anyone else to do that shit, or is it just not enough time?
He's like, we don't need this many people. We're about to get hardcore. And then he was like, if you want to be hardcore, sign this pledge. If you don't, get the fuck out. And here's your severance pay.
Yeah, there's people checking out the website that were like that can read code and shit, and they were looking at the coding, and they were like, dude, what the fuck? Twitter is using a development build in production right now. This is very bad. Like, they had all their coding and shit just exposed.
Why did he completely redo the coding if it was working before?
No, it's not that he's redoing it. It's just that he's just fucking everything up. He got rid of a lot of the people that like are part of the core infrastructure of the site. And Elon's just a billionaire. He's not a coder. So like some of the features that he's wanting to, it's all bad.
I saw this shit and it was like, guys, I just got fired 5 hours ago from Twitter and they just called me because They disabled all the key cards and they locked themselves out of the building. It was
Yeah.
It was a fake post, but that shit made me laugh so fucking hard, bro.
It'd be funny as fuck. I saw the one with Doja Cat where she's like, I can't change my name. I don't want to be Christmas forever. And then Elon was like, oh, you should be able to change it now. And then she changed her name to Elon Musk. But even crazier, someone made a fake Eli Lilly account and posted that insulin was going to be free of charge. And Eli Lilly stocks tanked. They lost billions of dollars in a single day. It was
amazing.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was awesome, bro.
Yes.
That was like one of the best things to come out of Elon Musk buying Twitter.
They did the same thing to Lockheed Martin too.
I didn't hear about that one.
Yeah, fake Lockheed Martin post came out and said we will no longer be selling weapons to these countries, including the U.S. In investigation of war crimes or something like that. I was like, oh shit!
Yeah.
Yeah, Lockheed Martin lost a lot of money in stocks that day too. I don't know if they've rebounded since then because a lot of that shit's like speculative. It's fucking crazy, dude.
That
so
is
many
crazy, man.
crazy things.
So many companies just plummeted just over fucking.
Honestly, just seeing like huge celebrity accounts talking about having sex with each other and like all the weird shit that came out of that.
Dude, the Ben Shapiro Ted Cruz talks were fucking great.
Yes, whoever those two people were, bro, they deserve a trophy.
It was the same guy.
Yeah.
Fucking comedy gold, dude.
Going back and forth with themselves.
Which is crazy, man, because there's this guy on Facebook that's been doing this kind of thing for a long time, like where he'll pose as fake brands.
As support? Yeah. So his like target support.
That dude's hilarious. He just trashes so many people.
Hello, I'm having issues with these hot dogs. They're not cooking. Hello, my name is Target Support. Please put the hot dogs in hot water. Or return them. He's like, will you take the packages opened? No, we will not. That dude's fucking crazy.
That dude's funny as fuck. I like his shit.
I like when he makes up like a fake reporter.
Yeah.
And then just fucking trolls. Like, hey, we're going to put this post out. And it's like, we hate gay people, basically. And they're like, please don't post that. That's not true. And then he's like, okay. And then he changes it just to be like the opposite of what they're saying. Like, that dude's just great.
He's fucking hilarious. He's master troll.
I want to say like fucking half an hour one day watching a series of videos of him just trolling the Smithsonian Museum. To see like a bird from their like back part of their museum or some shit.
The one, I don't know if you guys seen these guys, the ones who call like scam callers and then like rob them of money.
Oh, dude, those guys are great too.
That shit's awesome, dude.
Well, there was this one where they did it with the guy who makes like stupid, like weird inventions, and they went to fucking India to like break up one of the biggest like audit things, and they sent like a hit squad after him. They're trying to kill him. I'm like, could you imagine?
Yo.
Could you imagine trying to get murdered by some Indian fucking hit squad from India? Like that would be wild.
You're fucking like 5 stars GTA right now.
Yeah.
I gotta find the video. I'll send it to you guys. But the thing is, it's like an hour fucking long. It's not worth watching that much of it.
I'm gonna send you this video. It's not worth watching.
It's not worth watching an hour of it. The part where they fucking got into like a WhatsApp group with all of the scammers on it, because apparently the scammers like share information through the WhatsApp.
Mm-hmm.
On like who they could scam and which ones are the best ones and what to be worried about this week and like shit like that. It's kind of like updates they're like facing. And he got in it, and that's when they saw him. Like, if I see these guys, or I'm gonna have them killed, and they're wearing a blue shirt, red shirt. We just saw them, and like all this like crazy shit. But yeah, they ended up laying like cockroaches in this dude's like in their fucking building, and they fucking like all sorts of like fucked up shit.
Pass.
Yeah.
I'm good on that. I don't need to be hunted down and murdered for anything. I'm all set.
I got enough problems.
Literally.
Okay, so before we wrap up for the night, there's a movie coming out that I want to see. It's called fucking Violent Night. And
Yes,
it's
bro. Yes, bro.
I
I
haven't
showed
heard
my
of it.
dad this shit today.
Dude, it's an action movie, but it's about Santa Claus, dude. It looks so fucking funny,
It
dude.
looked so
When's it coming out? Next
fucking
month, I
good,
assume?
bro.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Christmas season. Fucking Santa Claus just beating ass.
Like, honestly, it's what Christmas movies have been needing for a long time.
Yeah, like
Hell
Die Hard.
yeah.
That's Christmas movie.
Yeah. It's like Die Hard, but with Santa.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's what people were saying too.
Stab someone with a candy cane.
And like, so like I've seen a version of this movie done before where like Santa goes around offing people, but never in that he was evil.
Yeah.
But in this,
Drama.
he's not portrayed as evil. He's like, oh, I don't want to spoil nothing from the trailer or anything. Like, I guess you should just check out the trailer because it's fucking awesome.
What's it called? It's called Silent Night.
No, Violent Night.
Violent Night.
Yeah. Even the name is great.
Yeah, it's 100% going to be a fucking... It's that hit movie.
Is it
coming
actually
up.
Santa Claus or someone just dressed as Santa?
No, it's actual Santa.
So
He's
speaking
like-
of which, there was I forgot what fucking country it was, but they have their like DEA agents, like their version of them, they dress up in costumes. So, like one year they went and like broke down some dude's house who was like a drug smuggler or some shit, dressed as Santa Claus and his elves. And then another time, I think they did it as like some like weird shit. Let me see if I can find it. DEA.
Dude, imagine getting swatted by Santa and his elves.
That's-
Dude.
that's-
Yeah.
That's an L. You're on the naughty list for sure.
You ever seen those episodes of Family Guy where they're like fucking fighting Santa and his elves and shit? Like they like got him like pinned in his fucking workshop.
This sounds so familiar, bro. Like unnervingly familiar, but I don't think I've ever seen that.
So good.
Yeah, right here. What country was this? Peruvian. So, the Peruvian police dress up as Santa and elves for drug raid.
Amazing.
Fucking epic.
Yeah, they just fucking kick the door down dressed as Santa Claus. Could you imagine how confused those guys probably were? Like, what the fuck is going on here?
That's more terrifying to me
Just
than
get
if you were wearing SWAT gear.
Just get beat the shit out of by fucking Santa Claus and his elves.
You know those guys were trying to throw out one-liners too. Yeah.
Bro, if you don't, you're fired. Like,
Put your hands in the air. You're on the naughty list.
Well, something else that ended up happening was I guess some kid went to like a Santa Claus like a mall or something, and I guess he whispered in Santa Claus' ear that like his dad or somebody was like sexually assaulting him, and so the elves and him like waited for them outside and then beat the living shit out of him. I'm
There's
like,
just something just like way super fucking funny about uncharacteristic violence from normally peaceful characters.
yes, bro, I don't know what it is. But this is just funny as fuck.
So if anyone wants to do some like Batman type justice, just do it dressed up as festive holiday characters.
I played the Easter Bunny one year for my city. I wish I could have fucking decked some kids, bro.
I was gonna say, did you fight any crime?
I wish, bro. I should have fought. Some little kid come up to me and they're like, "I can see your shoes," and I was like, "You're gonna have to die." I'm like, nobody else can find out. Like, nobody else can know. Sorry, little girl. You're like 9.
You whisper that in the kid's ears, like, if you tell anyone you saw my shoes, I'll kill you.
You know too much.
He's about to get among us.
Stuffs the kid in a fucking Easter egg for the day.
And you weren't allowed to talk, so like you couldn't even like be like, "Shut the fuck up, you little shit." Like you couldn't even say nothing to him. So it was just like,
what noise does a rabbit even fucking make?
this one.
Rabbits, the most boring fucking pets.
Pretty much, man. We got a bunch of rabbits around our the factory that I work at. There's rabbits everywhere.
Oh, dude,
I
we had
will say they do like rabbits scream. By the way,
Mm-hmm.
Like,
no,
it's weird.
well, if you're getting brutally murdered by 6 coyotes, you probably would too.
I picked up a baby rabbit one time, and that motherfucker was like, and the fucking mom showed up.
What the fuck's that thing gonna fucking do? Those things you scare him, will have a fucking stroke.
It's not gonna do anything, but at the same time, it was intimidating as fuck that this little thing I was holding screamed and another thing came.
You know what would be even more fucked up? It's like it screams and like 40 other fucking rabbits surround you. You're like, what the fuck?
You get jumped by rabbits. Fucking pun intended.
Maul you alive. What was that? What was that fucking? What was the Monty Python? Holy Grail. That rabbit like murdered the like 3 knights.
Yeah, they had to throw the holy hand grenade of Antioch at it.
What?
You ever seen the Holy Grail?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I've seen like bits and pieces, but I've never.
They chop off the dude's
through.
arm. 'Tis but a flesh wound.
Tis but a scratch. I know that. I know that.
I've had worse. Liar.
Through is like he's like, we're friendly. He goes in and like kills everybody. Like they didn't even fight back. You guys are cowards.
Thou shalt count to 3 and promptly throw the holy hand grenade. Thou shalt not count to 5.
Yo.
Thou shalt not count to 2 unless immediately being preceded by 3. That whole thing, dude. Monty Python, they were fucking geniuses. It's still funny.
Pretty good.
You ever seen Life of Brian?
Mm-mm.
Oh, dude. Like, Holy Grail was good, but, like, their other movies are fucking hilarious, too.
Go ahead.
The Life of Brian was amazing, and then also The Meaning of Life was also fucking amazing. There's like literally a scene where they're like there's like 2 families that live across the street from each other. One's Catholic and one's Protestant, and they're talking about the benefits of being Catholic or Protestant. And while the Protestant guy is talking about how it's so amazing that he can wear condoms, like the Catholic family is like herding out their like 1,000 children to go be sold to the factory. It's just like the entire time he's talking is just a line of children walking out of his door.
What is this called?
That one's The Meaning of Life.
The Meaning of Life.
Yeah, and then The Life of Brian is a spoof about the life of Jesus. So, like, there's one scene where they're talking about where like the Romans are talking, and they're talking about weird names. This is like, he has such a weird name. It's a joke name, you know, like Biggest Dickus. And the other guy is like, what's so funny about Biggest Dickus? I have a friend named Biggest Dickus. And the guards in the scene, they weren't supposed to laugh. They didn't know that line was coming up. They weren't supposed to laugh, so they were trying their best not to laugh during the scene. And dude saw them trying not to laugh, so he like walks up to them and just keeps saying Biggest Dickus as many times as he can. Dude, so good.
So now we got a list of movies we gotta now watch and find.
Yeah, basically all the Monty Python movies are worth it.
Weird.
Still have not watched Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer.
Bro. Well,
You said you haven't watched it?
Is it good? Oh, you haven't seen it either. Okay, I thought you were trying to tell me something. I thought you were like, it's a good movie.
It's fire.
All right.
If you haven't watched it, watch it, and then let me know what you think.
All right.
So listeners, until next time, that's our assignments. Watch all the Monty Python movies, and also watch Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer.
And hoping that Santa Claus movie.
Write me up a detailed report of what you think of Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer and send it to my email.
Is it historically accurate?
It might be.
It might be. I believe that Abraham Lincoln may have been a vampire slayer.
Oh, and there was something. So one more thing was there was a joke I saw, And it says, and he had somebody asked like a kid, like, what do you think Abraham Lincoln what was it, like regretted doing? And there, a bunch of people said a bunch of dumb shit, and the kid's like, probably going to see a theater movie if I were and I was like, oh shit.
Macbeth behind you.
That's come up so many times, and every time it's fucking funny.
It's so good.
Oh, fuck.
That's all.
Well, that's probably my time there, guys.
All right.
Need to go ahead
That's
and
perfect.
do
Go to
other
work.
things.
Same.
All right, so that's been the Simply Evil podcast. I'm James.
I'm Larry.
And I'm Rye.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Later.